across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. On the Denver sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His team's turned it around, winners of 3 straight following the 0-2 start. On the other side, his counterpart, the Jets head coach. Her squad ready to go as kickoff approaches. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
You know, we used to have a saying, Mike, the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back, and the game just doesn't go your way. You're not seeing it right, the coverage is not, whatever the case may be, he certainly didn't have his best performance last week. But that is over. He needs to move forward, turn the page. Today is a great opportunity for a bounce back and try to lead his team to a big victory.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 37-yard line.
Now, Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Fields operating out of the pistol. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try and run for the first with ETN. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Fourth down, Fields. Open man, that's Duvernay. And he's going to have a Jets 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. On the give, it's ETN. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground,
oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 319, get up.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Jack Ryland on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Jets are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
After a gain of 5 on first down, it is 2nd and 5. A run once more, that's Harvey. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Jets offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go. 551, 551, go, go.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, here's Etienne. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They begin with a 3rd down and 3.
Here we go. 319, can I see that?
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. In trouble, and down he goes. Zach Allen. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. To return, it's Mims. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off the play fake, here's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, stop. 319, can I see that?
They go play action with Fields. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
He's inside the 30. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. That goes for 58. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. You good? Ready? 19 shots.
Come on, you can do it.
Right.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 319. Hey, can't. Hurry up. Right.
Fields now. He's got it at the 3. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. 4th and goal, decision time, and they will go for it.
Here we go, shot.
Fields to throw for it. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Jets. That his first touchdown this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Will McDonald. Gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needs to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for Denver. Duvernay to return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the Numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now.
Here we go. Back to the window, back to the window. Here we go.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jonah Ellis, the one who got him down. Second down, they need 7.
Here we go. 319, get set.
Now Fields. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Third down and 3. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jets offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Off the play action, here's Fields. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Deontay Banks comes up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5. Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long when he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Here we go. 19 strikes.
To throw is Fields. Duvernay with the grab. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 58, yep.
Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
You got a mini base. Why not? Easy. Go.
2nd down. It's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver. That one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, that's it. West, good.
Now, Fields. He'll take a shot for Watson. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will open up a 13-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go play action with Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Big snap on 1st and 10.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Harvey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's so we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Look him up on the 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Nix. Throw here down the field. It was fall. Incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it, and he will score. Game on. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Groupie able to add the extra point. Broncos are on the board. It's now 13-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense make their way out to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. That's complete to Watson. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 331. Just right.
To throw is Fields. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 11. And the Jets have a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
We give to Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Play action now for Field. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
ETN ahead of the pistol. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Here we go, Scott. 319, get a shot. Easy. Hey, can't.
They'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Christian Watson, touchdown, New York.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Here we go, Scott.
Will line up for a
319, right here. Hey, can't. Scott.
He'll look to throw. Moving left. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Catch made. That's Boyd. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Right back to Boyd. He's got it again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing, Nix. It is brought in the end zone. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Denver. Rupi able to add the extra point. And the Broncos draw closer here. It's 21-14. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.